So that was a moment. I am just powering through this. It's my day off, and it's pissing down rain outside, and it's 2020. That's all I gotta say. Oh, well, it's not pissing down as much rain, but it's still 2020. That doesn't change much. So, it's like every area looks different. I love it. Like, these little, like, it shows wear and tear, and, like, this is once, like, filled with water because of the way that this is structured. It's just super cool. It makes Zen feel lived in, and I like that. I can't express it enough. There's just so much. Like, I can't... There's so much to scratch the surface. And, like, it gets cavier and rockier and... God damn. So these things right here... Those are actually new enemies. Those are, like, underwater barnacles that I think need to be recoded because they're really broken, and hopefully I don't encounter them, so... Like, I like this. This is like, okay, cool. There's ichthyosaurs or whatever. I'm gonna call them those just for convenience sake, I guess. There's things in the water I can't touch. There's danger for being in the water. This is how you do it. Boom, ba-chick, boom, boom, chick. Like, this is how you design an interesting, like, oh god, just, like, every single environment looks different, and it's so cool. The little algae, and then the boom, there's this, all this fucking blue, and oh, it's so cool. Like, there's something about this that just, there's so much polish. This is also, if you've played the original Half-Life, that's actually what the Zen chapter starts with, is this little hut thing, but we'll get to that. I don't really like it at all. I think that's where Zen starts to fall apart. And it's, like, instantaneous, too. So, why am I gonna even waste a rocket? Let's just throw a grenade. So, these things have an insane, like... I'm gonna demonstrate it just so you guys see it. So, watch this. Instantly there. Like, that is so jank. I can't stress enough how that just feels really awful, and I don't know. That feels like it could have been handled way, way better. I'm not saying I could code a better enemy, but like, reduce the speed, reduce their grab rate, because if I touch this, look, see, I'm already in it. It's basically already got me. Like, that is just dumb and weird, and I hate it. I think it's just, they suck. Oh my god. This whole area is just awful. Like, I can't say it's terrible, but it's just not great. It's like, I just want to get out of it as soon as I get into it. But I'm not saying it's the worst part of Zen. We'll get to that when we get there. There's a part in there that... It's in Interloper, and it's really shitty. But there's another part in Gonarch's Lair that just... It's shit. Like, I'll explain why when I get there, and you can say, well, that's your fault. But it's not. It probably isn't my fault. So I love this. This is actually a really cool section, because not only is it making you spatially aware, it's making you keep track of your ammo in each gun, making you check your movement, check your vicinity. This is how you make an engaging, like, if I let these things stay alive, I can potentially get knocked off the pillar. Like, there's a little bull squid in a cave, like, that's so cute. Like, god damn it, why is this game so good? Like, the little things like that, man. They're what really make me enjoy, like, playing through this. Holy shit! I should be dead. Eat my ass! All of it! I'm not even gonna... I'm probably not gonna survive, let's face this. The suit is more... Oh, damn it. That was really exciting for a whole second there until I fucking cocked it up. But... this is what I was talking about, though. I like this. This is really good design. I'm just gonna ignore these things because I... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ah. You slide off of a lot of stuff in Zen. I'm not trying to sound like I'm making up excuses here, but... well, maybe I am. Hi, Mr. Man. Frampt is gonna chill behind the computer again, because that's what he do. Oh my god, I'm just gonna push through it. God diddly damn it. Leave me alone. The cat just stares at me like he's confused about why I'm so angry about nothing. So this part, I think this is interesting. Like, these are leaves. Like, but there's no trees. I don't know, that's... maybe it's a texturing oversight, but it's weird. I'm gonna bitch about it, because I can't find other things to bitch about. So these things, I think, were in the original. Like, these little doodads here. Alright. I believe... there's like 3 over here. Let's just do the easy thing here. Oh, for fuck's sake, did that really not hit any of them? Wow, that's a bunch of lame sauce, man. Did I just really say lame sauce? I need to go wash myself. Look how fast the heal pools were here, too. I like that. Because in the originals, you could just stand there in those healing pools for like an hour, and then you'd eventually do it. So here comes my biggest complaint. Alright, first of all, this texture work is... iffy. Frampt, what are you doing? He's just thumping his tail. He's staring at me while I'm doing this. So this texture work is a bit cool here. Like, it's cool contrast with green and, or not green, but blue and yellow. It looks really cool, but it's, now we start to become Gordon the Electrician, and the game starts to fall apart. So... this is where I feel Zen starts to shit itself. So we push the button, right? And we say, okay, cool. What do we do? This is supposed to be the teleporting thing. You just opened up the things and then you moved on. Cat? Really? Don't give me that look. So then this thing goes, ah shit, I don't know what to do. And then you break absolutely everything. And we have to play Mr. Fix-It. It feels good. Fixing all the girlies in the neighborhood. So, now we just gotta... excuse me? Okay, let's no-clip through this. I can't use it? Oh my god, fucking hell. Fine. So, this is where the game starts to just sort of pad. And I feel like you should have just, like, walked into here and... that was it. Like, oh, I've already done this, I'm dumb. He's just staring at me. It's really creepy while I'm doing this. It's uncomfortable. Like, it just doesn't... this doesn't feel Half-Life-y. This just feels, like, added. But it does kind of give you a feeling of, ooh, look, there's a bunch of, like, yellow crystal things that were in the beginning of the game, maybe. And then maybe that's why the teleporter worked at all. I don't... I liked it better when this was just some weird space butterfly puzzle thing. Like... oh, for God's sake. And it's specific, too. You can't just use that one. You have to use the other one. So then the texturing goes... ugh. Like I said, I'm not a... I'm not a texturing artist, but... this whole part just feels unnecessary. It doesn't feel like Half-Life either. This feels very... maybe I'm a dick, but this feels like something out of Jak and Daxter. Like, the entire art style of this just doesn't make sense. Nah. How do I do this? It's... oh, wait. That's right. I'm Gordon the Electrician. See? This just doesn't... this doesn't make sense to me as to why it's in the game. It's just kind of there. And then it's like, okay, now we pick up the thing, and then we put the rock in the hole, and the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. This is player training, I guess, but it's just... This feels like an unnecessary amount of time. Like in the original... Oh my god, the cat's pushing against the USB cables. I don't like this. This makes me really nervous. In the original, this was just like, you know, cool. You jump in, you go on with your life, right? Here, it's more like, okay, navigate this really narrow, claustrophobic, annoying environment, and then you can eventually move on. Like, I feel like this, honestly, shouldn't have been in the game. You can also get that achievement for killing enemies with grenades, doing that, if you really want to. I think that's what I did when I first played this. Ugh. This also feels like, wow. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just, it kind of reminds me of a lot of the Alliance areas, personally. So, this is also a little confusing the first time you play it, because it's just a little iffy. Like, this part actually stumped me the first time, because I was like, okay, what the hell do I do? Like, that's just there. I don't know. Then you push buttons, and then... Okay, cool. Landing jets. Alright, we go down here, and then you gotta see that, and then you go, okay, cool. Then you go, oh, I have to put my life in peril to do this. Okay. It just feels... It's not even the first example of this. This whole part is just a bit iffy, in my opinion. But it's still cool. I liked how they kept the original Zen ambience for this. Like those weird, like, whoop, whoop, whoop sounds, and like, it's just super cool. I don't believe those have collision either. Also, just look at this landscape. This, to me, is what, like, Zen was like in the original. And it's super cool. Like, this really dark, foreboding, kind of creepy, weird alien atmosphere. Which I think they captured well with that. But at the same time, this is a whole different Zen. I think that's fine. Like, it's not bad. Jesus. This part is also really annoying because it's a lot like the... if you hit one of these, it's a game over. There's no fucking around right here. So, this is also player training. My first time playing, I didn't even see these, and I was like, okay, what the hell do I do? And then I immediately went, hang on a second, I bet anything I have to break that crystal to get the piece, but how do I do that was my first thought, so pretty easy. I mean, it's not a big brain buster, but it's definitely not the worst puzzle. But you can fuck this up. Be really careful because these things have really iffy physics. Also, if you do this, like, notice the screen does that? It's hard to tell, but you can see that, like, oh, Jesus. I actually know the artistic term for that. I just can't remember off the top of my head. So, we just basically boop. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I always... There we go. It's right click. I swear to God, my brain just says it's left click every time, and I just know that's wrong. So that was... I actually figured this puzzle out the first time just through that, and it wasn't too hard. Then we become Gordon the Electrician Freeman, and we pick up this doodad. And actually, first, let's get the crystal out of here. That's what we actually need. And... I mean, it's a cool puzzle. I'm not going to say it's terrible. It's just odd. Like, it doesn't make much sense. Like, why would these things grow in here? Why would they be stored in here? It's just... I don't know. That's just me bitching. And I'm pretty sure that's the right thing. Yeah, we got the beep. That's how you know you did it. So this is Portal 2-bit. I like the animations here. It looks really cool. It's not terrible. And also, it's good player training that you see green, and it tells you to go in that direction. That's also kind of out of Doom 4 in a little bit. Like, how would that not wake them up? Oh, well. That sure as hell would. in Doom 4, if you see green items, and in Doom 5, pretty much green universally means, hey, you can grab onto this, which is good. I think that's fine, because sometimes, I mean, a large open environment isn't always the best. Oh, come on. Does this thing just cancel out if I don't do anything? I'm just curious. There's actually a portion right before the Nylanth fight where there's a blue pool, and I was actually curious if this would work. I actually let myself get drowned, and I wanted to see if you could, like, infinitely, like, drown, and you totally can. It's a weird little, like, quirk that I don't know why they didn't add an achievement for that. I totally would, because it's just a strange thing. I wanted to see if you did actually get one for doing that, because it was so oddly there. Like, Gordon can infinitely drown. It's super funny to me. I don't know. I think a scientist man drowning's funny. I'm a terrible person. So, this is, like I was saying earlier, there's a lot of surfaces in Zen that just feel very slippery. It's a little bit not noticeable here, but it becomes far more noticeable later on. And oh man, just Interloper is just one big if. It's just, it doesn't feel good. Okay, so we become Gordon the Electrician again. Let's just, like I said, be careful. Like, this can fall and get stuck in other objects, and you will have a really bad time. I guarantee you that. I mean, that's a Source Engine problem, but it's very noticeable, like, at certain points. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can just leave it on the... See what I mean? They have just wonky physics. I don't know what that noise is outside. I don't want to know. See what I mean? It's getting stuck in that door frame. And I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to. Oh, wait a minute. I don't need that in there. I want to go this way. And then... Oh, God. This is why I hate this part. It's just iffy. I don't like it. I don't find it necessary. Like, this just seems to drag. Pretty sure it's in here, right? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we need the other one as well. The cat is just laid up against the edge of the computer here. It's really funny. Okay. I guess you could deduce that by seeing the pipe. But that thing's sparking. That just doesn't make sense to me. Why would this work? What in the hell is... Am I just the only person here that's like... I guess that one's supposed to lock into that. I'm not sure what the hell is going on right now. Okay, let's do that. Leave that alone. What in the fuck? I know what you're supposed to do. It's the physics engine is just having a meltdown trying to do this, I guess. Oh my god. I am so damn nervous. That's not what you're supposed to do. This is exactly what you're supposed to do, but it's not wanting to do it. You see? There we go. This puzzle is just a bit fucky. I don't see the point, like, of that doing that. Okay, and then this thing does its business. The cat's gonna knock something over. I can just feel it. He's being really antsy right now. So then we can go finally get the hell out of here. Which is odd. There's no fun in that room. Just don't... You cannot fall in there. You'll actually die instantly, I'm pretty sure. Then we play Gordon the Electrician. Oops! I didn't mean to do it. And then you... This door automatically becomes open for some really strange reason. And then we gotta wait. And then I think you can just take this out, can't you? Alright, fine. What's the point of it being there, I guess? There goes the toilet screaming at me for some reason. Every now and then our house does that. It's kind of creepy. I want this. Oh well, fine. I'll ignore it then, because apparently... I know you're not supposed to. That's the problem. Come on now. Go in the... Fine. Fine. Okay. Be that way. Alright then. I'll push the button. Then what? I swear to God that needs to be plugged into something. Alright, never mind then. I guess it doesn't. I was just being an idiot. So now we can get into the next part of the game.